Hello and welcome to the Choices Community Teaching Kitchen. My name is Chef Ashley Keys.
And I'm Chef Ty.
And today we are honoring Black History Month and we're making what, Chef Ty?
Jamaican rub chicken wings.
All right. And we're going to make some braised black beans and rice to go with this. So Chef Ty, can you get started on our Jamaican rub that we're going to make? What's all in this?
Right, that sounds good. So we have a little bit of garlic powder, some nutmeg, some paprika, some parsley, onion powder, allspice seasoning, and so much more. Onion and garlic as well. And we're going to put a little olive oil too.
All right. So Chef Ty is going to work on our Jamaican rub. If you don't have all these seasonings at home, such as clove and allspice and nutmeg, all you need is a few of them. You need a Cajun or Creole seasoning that you can buy in the store, and then add some cinnamon, some cumin, allspice, and clove, and you have a Jamaican rub seasoning. So that's the secret. If you don't have all these and you just need a few seasonings to make something work, there you go. Or you can use just a little cayenne pepper and some extra black pepper with your Creole seasoning and turn it into a Jamaican rub also. So there are plenty of seasonings you can use to make this dish. You don't have to have all of them. You can make what you do and you have in your pantry, make it work for you.
Just add a little bit of olive oil.
All right, Chef Ty, let us have our marinade. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That will just help dry out our skin on our chicken wings. And take our marinade. If you don't have a blender, you can use a food processor. You just wanna get your onion and your garlic really fine and then mix up your seasoning so it's in a paste-like form. Get all those flavors out of my blender. All right, take that. Thank you, Chef Ty. So now we're just going to get our marinade and just give it a nice massage all onto our chicken.
Smells good.
It does. You can see you just want to get it all on the skin of your chicken wings. Chef Ty, can you get our sheet pan for us?
Absolutely.
So then we're going to put these in the oven. I'm just going to fold them and make little hearts for my chicken wings so my wing tips don't get burned. Make sure my seasoning gets in them. Lay them down. And you can let this sit on the chicken, Chef Ty, for about, you can leave it sit for an hour, overnight. You can do legs, you can do breasts, whatever cut of chicken you like or have in your freezer. You can do that with these wings or this marinade. So this marinade is very versatile. You can put this on salmon.
I was going to say fish.
Yeah, so, and you're starting to feel that pepper and the onion. Wash your hands before you touch your skin because you don't want any of the peppers or anything like that to burn your skin. So now we're gonna let our chicken wings marinate for about 45 minutes in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna bake them in the oven. Here we go. Bottom rack. Awesome. All right, Chef Ty, so we put our chicken in the oven. So now let's bake some rice. So we're gonna have our 2 cups of rice. Chef Ty, let me have half of those green bell peppers and onion. Give me about half.
All right.
Awesome. And now we're going to take our seasonings here. So we have garlic, onion powder, black pepper, and some salt and some garlic. That garlic's going to roast and steam in our dish, so then we'll mash it up right before service. Get all our seasons. All right, now I need, for every cup of rice, I need 2 cups of stock, broth, or water. So I'm going to put 4 cups of chicken broth in here. And Chef Ty, let me have just a drizzle of olive oil to coat our rice. All right, awesome. So that's all we have to do. We're gonna let this cook. Just give it a shake to make sure everything gets incorporated. And we're gonna cover it with foil and bake it for 30 minutes. Well, have you ever made dried beans before?
I have.
Okay, so with our braised black beans, we're gonna do them very simple. So we're gonna add some aromatics, cook them in a little chicken broth, and you can use any type of any type of bean. You can use red beans, black beans, kidney beans, pinto, navy to make this dish. So this is a simple way to do it. So I pre-soaked my beans, and Chef Ty, I measured out my beans. So I did 2 cups of beans. So it's a 1 to 3 ratio. So if you have 1 cup of beans, you need 3 cups of liquid, okay?
Sounds good.
So our rice is a 2 to 1, our beans are 3 to 1, okay? So we're gonna get ready to cook those. Just so you know, these beans are gonna take a little longer than the rest of your dish is to cook. So you might wanna start these about an hour beforehand, or make them the day before and let them marinate and keep that flavor in, build that flavor, and then use them the next day for your full meal. I'm gonna turn my pan on and get it heated up. And I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of olive oil in there once my pan gets heated up.
Okay.
And we're gonna let that get translucent, start to move around a little bit. And when our oil is hot, it will start moving a lot easier on the pan. You'll start to see it just kind of coat the whole pan. And we're gonna add the rest of our onion and our bell pepper and saute those. Next, we're gonna add in our beans once those aromatics start to translucent, and my seasoning. So I have my paprika, my garlic, onion powder, black pepper, and my garlic. But I'm not gonna add my salt until the very end. The reason why I don't add my salt till is when my beans are almost cooked is because the salt will make our beans tough. We want to start breaking our beans down so we can start to smash them once they're cooked to make a thickening from the starches from those beans. So we're going to hold our salt to the very end of the cooking process. So Chef Ty, are we ready to start adding our beans and seasoning?
I would say we are.
All right, let's add our beans. So we have 2 cups of beans here. All right, Chef Ty, stir that around. And then I'm going to add my aromatics. Once again, I did have paprika, garlic, black pepper, garlic, fresh garlic, onion powder, and bay leaf. So if you want to add some of that Jamaican rub that we just made for our chicken, you could also fold that in at this point. Just remember, your heat level is going to be a little spicier when your beans are cooking. All right, Chef Ty, we can add our liquid in now. All right, our pan, there we go. We're going to stir that around. And then we're going to put the lid on that so our beans can come to a boil and let them simmer on a medium high. So our beans are going to take about an hour and a half to cook. Let's say we're short on time. Use your Instapot or pressure cooker. Those will cook in about 45 minutes. And guess what? You don't have to soak your beans. But remember, don't add your salt till the end. All right, so our beans are almost done cooking. So Chef Ty, can you start smashing our beans? And what's gonna happen, we're gonna use our whisk. If you have a potato masher, you can use a potato masher. It's gonna start releasing the starch from the beans. And we want those beans to become nice and creamy. We're gonna still have texture to our beans, but they're gonna still be nice and creamy with the starchiness. It's gonna start absorbing some of that liquid and thicken up our liquid for our beans. And then we're gonna add our salt to our beans while she is mashing them up. And we're going to let that absorb into our beans. So we already have our garlic, our onion powder, our salt, our black pepper, our cumin, and then we're going to add our little bit of paprikas in there and our bell peppers and onions. So as Chef Ty is blending those up, you'll start to see them cook down even a little bit more. And that will thicken up our liquid and release the starchiness from them. So while Chef Ty is smashing our beans, I'm going to pull out our chicken wings and rice. Let's check our rice. So here we have our rice. Now we're going to start mashing that garlic up. It's been nice and steamed, and we're going to fold that into our rice. All right, time to take our beans off. What we're going to do first is take some rice. Put a little mound around our plate. Take some of our smashed beans that we're going to strain out some of that liquid. Scoop those on top of our rice. Get those veggies. Put that on the side of our plate. And then Chef Ty, can you give me 3 chicken wings? Stack on our platter. There we have it. This is our Jamaican rub chicken wings and our braised black beans and rice. We thank you guys so much for watching us cook today. We hope to see your finished dishes on our social media platforms. Tag us when you cook this meal and make sure you hit the bell to subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you all.